comes to emotional reality, there are 4 things I've collated that I have realized 2025 that many people do not realize, and that's why their marriage is causing problem. When it comes to emotional reality, many people do not realize that marriage does not cure loneliness. If you are lonely, you have to solve that issue. Not that automatically when you get married, because you are two, it will cure loneliness. In fact, nobody tells you the kind of loneliness that come to you after marriage, especially if you did not marry in the area that you know people. Then another thing is, marriage does not cure trauma, does not heal trauma. In fact, it magnifies it. It's like you just bought a mirror that magnifies your trauma in marriage. So that is why there are a lot of emotional reality that is setting on people that they are not they are not prepared for it. Then the fourth thing that I consider to be under this is that when it comes to love, you can love someone, but you will not physically be safe or emotionally be safe with that person, despite that you love that person. So that means you have to fix it. Don't ignore it and think that love will cover it. No, love will not cover it. And the fourth one is that many people, they look at the appearance, public appearance, over the actual health of marriage. So when they go out, they feel like all is well, but in the corner of their house, that's when they realize that, hello, this thing is not well, but they ignore it, they move along with that. So that I have seen under emotional reality. Am I describing something about your marriage 2025? You need fix in 2026. So number 2, let's go to number 2. That's structural friction. When we talk about structural friction, what does it mean? Let's talk about it. When it comes to structural friction, the challenge in structural friction is that many things around us, the society, sometimes even our parents, the training they are giving us is for the wedding day, not for the labor that follows. And that's why we have so many structural malfunction. Not only that, when it comes to our childhood movement, what they do in my family, what they do in your family, we realize that we'll carry those things, the baggage, you carry it to our marriage. Without discussing it, we just feel like, oh, it should work for me. This is how we do it in our house. And you are bringing it in your new home, it should work for you. This is another major friction challenge. The other one that is under structural friction that I've collected is the fact that we have many couples that is only one partner that are carrying the body. Yes, one partner will carry both emotional, financial, we have psychological, everything. One partner will carry everything, and that's how the structure of the family looks like. And that is why resentment will build, and the marriage will go from thinking about collapsing to collapsing. I tell you, every year marriage collapse, not that year, but maybe 5-10 years ago. And that's what I've gathered in 2025. Then the fourth thing I put under this is that when it comes to families I've seen, that's why I have a slogan that any family that wants to grow together must glow together. When one family is rising, another one is staying down. At the end of the day, the one that is rising, we feel that it's too big for the one that is down, that is not doing anything. And the one that is not doing anything, we feel that the one that is rising is the same to me now. And that's what happens to many entertainment and famous people, because they deal with themselves as if they met, as if they just met, because they met before the fame. So when the fame started, they just feel that, oh, we are still the same treatment, the same thought, the same thing. And with this, family collapse. Do you see that? 4 things under the structural friction that has collapsed many marriage in 2025. What's the next thing on the line? Please stay tuned. So when we talk about cultural barrier, we are talking about anything spiritual or law authority that is holding a marriage, and one of it is spiritual abuse. Yes, many people are under marriage now. They are tied there because of their spirituality. In quotes, whatever belief you accepted, you adopted, you now use that as a weapon. And that is why we now start reinterpreting submission, endurance. We feel endurance is when your husband is beating you. Endurance is called when he's starving you emotionally, psychologically abusing you. That's what endurance. No. Endurance is when you don't have money. Both of you are managed. Health issue comes. We have unexpected incidents in marriage. Those are what endurance look like, and many more. We'll talk about that for 2026. Then when it comes to submission has turned to weapon, something that is sweet. Submission is the sweetest thing woman can be, like total submitting to a higher authority. That's what submission can look like. And it is, you care for this person, you feel that this person is vulnerable, you care for that person. But no, our own submission, that the spiritual abuse has come for us, is that whatever your husband does to you or do to you or is doing to you or will do to you, just take it like that and swallow it, and no complaint. Don't say keep quiet there and do. And that submission is an abuse that we don't know and we put ourselves under, instead of us to find a way to fix it. And this takes me to the next one under cultural barrier is counseling. When do you go for counseling? In most cases in Nigeria, we go for counseling when the marriage is about to break. Maybe you get to, they're already doing divorce paper for you. They will now say, before you go and do like this with a marriage counselor. When? And that one, maybe you've made up your mind. The one we do before marriage, which one did you pay? Now, marriage counseling has turned to spiritual healing, spiritual intervention. The ones, some religious service, they even chose man for a woman, and they will now say cancel. No due diligence, nothing. The marriage counseling is pray and fast for 30 days and see whether it's your husband, it's your wife. Bring picture, pray. And marriage counselors, that's what Daddy said. That's what Mommy said. 2025, that thing don't scatter marriage. So the last one, pata, that is on top this my list of our spiritual barrier. When it comes to spiritual barrier, the last part of it is that one of fear of judgment. What will people say? What will people say if you die? How many people die? As far, let's even leave Africa. Let's come to Nigeria this year on abuse. So now, if the person has left, what will people really say? No, I will disappoint my community. I will disappoint my religious service. Okay, kilode. These are the things I see for 2025. These are the things I've seen and has caused a lot of issues in 2025 marriages. Is there any other one that I've not mentioned? Write it in the comment section below. And if you know that you have not started following me, for us to start 2026 afresh, we will enter into a class to understand the origin of marriage, how it started, what is being responsible as a man, what is submission for a woman, and you will understand fully how marriage can be sweet. Marriage is a very sweet institution. However, it depends on how both of you are feeling in that marriage. So if you are not feeling good in your own marriage, you know that you need attention. And why are we here for you? We are here there. Check our website. You see the link under here below. And if you want, before you even go into our website, if you want clarity, please book with us so that you can understand that marriage can be sweet. But there are a lot of issues in marriage these days, and that issue is not promising to stop until you are intentional.